Sure.
By the way, should we all do? I have a fun question for everyone here.
Uh-huh.
Should we do first impressions?
Sure.
Of each other?
Yeah.
Because I feel like we all had funny, like we've all like observed each other.
I've actually met you guys at your house and you don't even remember.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Who are you again?
I would love to hear that. But also like I remember when we first spoke, it was like I feel like this is a long time coming. You know what I mean? It felt like we were friends, and then I kind of remember meeting you properly at some house party.
Yeah.
And you were super cool and everything, and it was just also that same feeling where you were just like, why aren't we friends?
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
It was
yeah,
like we probably should exchange numbers or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't care if I'm the thirsty one that DMs you after, and it was like, we should hang out.
Nah,
You know what I mean?
fuck that.
Yeah. But yeah, I was wondering. I'm curious if you guys. Had
I met
Drew
Drew under duress. He was under duress, so it was at a different. So this wasn't. I can't fault you for it. It was at one of your parties, and it wasn't a no security party. It was a very different vibe.
Was it in his house or the studio?
I think so. I think it was at the house, and so you were dramatically like stressed out, and so like
Is this when the cops were there and the paparazzi
this was
were
a
outside?
while back, and so like it was overlooking all of Los Angeles, and there was a lot of like big names, Rams quarterbacks,
This was like Grammy party.
yeah, it was like Grammy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and you were just super stressed out. And by the way, like I didn't really expect you to give much of a fuck, anyways. Like I like I just randomly kind of ran into you.
Yeah.
At the time,
I feel like you have a good sense of. I'm also like that, where you'll be like, I want to go say hi to that person. It's not the right time. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'll even wait 6 months to be like, I'll just wait for them.
Yeah.
but isn't it funny?
I'm wondering if like this was actually one of our parties, or there was this one party where like all of these people were like, dude, you just like deaded me at this party. And I was like, that wasn't my party.
Right.
Taylor
I
Parsons
don't
still hates
remember
him.
exactly what it was, but also
Oh, no way.
but also
Don't even
like
get me started.
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know exactly what it was, but also like transparently, like we've also had like a bunch of like random like little like micro things because of like
Oh, the name that should not be.
yeah, just because of like girls and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like not like specific or like direct, but like we'll be friends with.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I'm talking about or not?
I don't know. I can't really recollect any situations like that.
But no, but I met him, and so I had to overlook that. And then when I got a chance to,
We need to have a talk after this. What a dickhead.
Well, one that we could talk about.
no, hold on, I want to finish this.
Oh, okay.
But then after that night, I got a chance to run into you at a more proper like time when you weren't super stressed out about whatever was going on at the party, and it was like day and night, and I was like, this is like the real Drew. And when I met you for the first time, it was like I don't know what it was, but like for some reason like we just had like this click.
I remember
bro.
afterwards he was bragging about meeting you. He's like, dude, I really get along with that guy.
Yeah,
we're gonna be friends.
Yeah.
We hang out. We got a lot of
Yeah.
things in common. and Drew, I mean, both of you guys, like you say you want to surprise people, and both of you surprised me. It's always a pleasure to meet someone who you really respect, who is also extremely down to earth. And Drew,
Thank you.
I was and even now, just listening to you on this podcast, I'm just always thoroughly impressed with how like tapped in.
I think we
You
both
are,
kind of.
Thank you.
I don't want to say we're all like misunderstood or whatever. I think that's the right way to put it. But like, I do always feel like you get that. It's like people are like. There's a good story, and shout out to Chris Martin, amazing. Amazing. But I remember we were like always traveling to go to his studio in Malibu, and we were like, dude, why don't you come to like our studio? Like we have a really nice studio. And he was like, I'm not going to come to your frat studio where there's like beers everywhere and holes in the wall. And we're like, what?
Our studio is filled with like the dopest art ever.
But that's kind of the impression I think that like on a macro level that people maybe expect from us.
Yeah.
And they're not totally wrong. Like we do fucking rage, but like, we're also nice to nice
businessmen.
No, it's good because that impression is what allows you to keep surprising people. And there's so much power in that.
I'm sure you get that shit all the time too. Just, you guys, you've had a pretty crazy career as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think when the gig's up, it'll be a little less fun. But like now it's cool to show that I can be dynamic.
Yeah,
and,
100%.
And the more I grow and the more I learn, the in my mind, the more like dangerous I become as
Yeah.
as an entertainer, and like literally, like I'll fucking kill someone. Like I said, I'm gonna kill Oliver.
People always
if he mentions slime one more fucking time.
I feel like people like it's funny. The question is like, oh, like would you like who would win in a fight? I'm like, it's no question, obviously me. Like, but when people ask me, like, is that seriously a pro fighter? Like, it is so hard.
People ask you that?
Yeah, people are
Yeah,
genuinely asking.
like in
Why-
like interviews,
why?
not like regular, not like you know. Some
They're
girl
just like,
that's
hey, I know this has nothing to do with anything.
yeah, but you're gonna see Logan on Saturday, right? Will you fight him for me? Yeah.
But the one thing I would say on that first impression thing is it's kind of like a good lesson for people because you never really know like what someone is going through at like that
100%.
specific moment when you run into them for the first time, and it really sucks to know that people will write someone off like based on like a first impression. I would advise anyone to give people like a second, a third chance and really like
100%.
get a chance to like know them
100%.
because y'all are fucking fucking awesome.
Thank you.
I was with a girl and one dude, and this girl goes, "Yo, the Chainsmokers having a party. Let's go." And I was like, "Are you sure? Because like guys, you know, they usually can't get in. You're with two dudes." And she's like, "No, trust me. So many people are there. You won't even notice." I walk in, there's 7 fucking people in this house, and I'm like, "Oh my god."
Was it
It was you guys,
Oh.
and you come immediately like, "Yo, do you want a drink?" And I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah." And then I say, "Wow, what a beautiful house!" And then you gave me a house tour of your whole house, and then you took me to your recording studio, which may I say, very nice recording studio. And it wasn't even built yet. You're like, "So what I'm imagining here is," and I was like, "What a sweet guy!" You even took us to the backyard, and I was like, "Wow, this is such a." And you were petting a dog. I don't know if it was your dog. I walked away, and I
That
was
was
just
one
like
of the
playing your
sheep.
music with enjoyment.
The party sucked, but those guys were awesome.
Yeah, it wasn't a fucking party. There wasn't even music playing. But
That's
it was
great.
a great first introduction.
I love that.
great.
But I do think that's like, you know, it's like it doesn't take a lot to just be nice. You know what I mean? Off the bat. Like obviously sometimes you're just stressed out. You're like, not right this second. But generally I feel like people could just do a better job. You know, just it's so little to just make someone feel welcome. And then the whole energy of that night is far better. Versus like going in and someone like big timing you or whatever, and it's just like, cool, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
It's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice.
Wow.